This is Jerry Rodriguez, also known as Hustle Man the Rapper, who has over 13 million followers on Instagram, which is more than Young Dolph and Nipsey Hussle combined together. And you've probably never heard of him. And that's because 99% of these followers are fake.
The industry is fake. Everybody is like not genuine. Everybody not real. Like once I actually around it, then y'all really realize how fake it is. Like how everything just fake. Like
now, Hustle Man the Rapper popped up on the scene about 7 years ago, posting music videos to YouTube and snippets over on his Instagram account, where he would apparently catch a little bit of traction if you're going based off of the Instagram numbers alone. And Hustle Man the Rapper claims to be one of the richest rappers in the world.
Bringing up on the system, you got millions of dollars on ass boy. Let's go. You know what it is, homie? You got millions of dollars. What up? Yeah. You got millions of dollars. Look what's going on. Yeah, get clown, come clown. You know what's going on? Do this, boy. Yeah, this is my new house, $10 million. We got millions on here, boy. We living. Yeah, I'm giving away $20,000 to like your fam. Yeah, all you gotta do, man, get this video to 10,000 comments and 10 million views right now. I'm giving away $20,000. Yeah, you know the live, y'all to plug it. Yeah, what's going on? Let's go. You know the live, y'all to plug it. I'm the hottest street right now, you know what it is. Yeah, and I'm talking to someone juice right real soon. Stay tuned.
Yeah, he's the hottest in the street, and according to him, he has been for a long time. Now, I know it was hard to tell what bro was saying right there because he had one of them Temu grills in his mouth that he could barely speak, but he was basically saying, I'm the biggest in the game, and I'm giving away $20,000 here pretty soon, which I'm gonna go ahead and assume he probably didn't go through with that, but that's neither here nor there because Hustle Man is the real deal. Now, Hustle Man got his origins in New Orleans, Louisiana, and then he moved over to Texas for a little while before moving back to Louisiana. And you would think living in such high profile places for music, at least with rap, Texas and Louisiana, that this guy would have some major music influences. But Hustle Man isn't your everyday ordinary rapper. In fact, when asked who inspired him to become an artist, he would simply tell you that it was just himself that inspired him. Now, when you start to do some digging on who Hustle Man the Rapper is, you'll find a couple of self-authored articles out there on the internet that this guy wrote and distributed to these crappy little blog sites. And in those self-authored biographies, Hustle Man describes himself as the type of person that loves rocking designer fits, and you'll probably catch him wearing Gucci or Fendi if you ever see him in person. He also describes himself as being extremely passionate about jewelry and other very narcissistic things like that. And Hustle Man's main vision in life is to convince everybody else that he has actually made it, that he came from the trenches and he made it to the top. In this article right here that I'm pretty sure he wrote himself, he said, you'll often catch him flexing stacks of hundreds on his Instagram, speaking motivationally to help inspire his followers to take some action. And motivation is huge for Hustle Man, as he's always looking for that extra spark to help him create better songs and work harder. Now, with articles like that written about him and all of those followers over there on Instagram, you would probably be assuming that this guy must have some kind of incredible hidden talent. Like, bro might have to be the world's best rapper that nobody has ever heard of, pulling numbers like that. And if you thought that he was going to be super incredibly talented, then I got news for you. You are right. He is so incredibly talented. Here, I will play a little piece of his art for you guys.
I'm in Miami, yeah. In Miami right now, yeah. I'm in a field for right now, yeah. I'm Ocean Drive right now, yeah, yeah. That's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I go to the window, so I'm going to Cali.
Right, now I know what you're thinking. Hey, KB, bro, you obviously picked the worst example that you could have to play us. And you know what? I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I did pick a bad example to play y'all that time. So I figured I would give it another shot. We'll pick another piece of his music. Maybe I'm just bad at song selecting and I just chose one that didn't paint him in the best light. So let's listen to some other classics that this guy has dropped.
I came up nutty man cause I'm buzzing. Cause man around that nigga hotter than the urban. I burn it up like a sauna.
Yeah. Look, I'm not saying that somebody can't gain 13 million followers with a distinct talent like that. But as soon as I seen this guy's profile with all of them followers and all of the buzz surrounding his name, I just had to look into it. Now, I came across Hustle Man the Rapper on Instagram after bro left a comment on one of my posts that I made that simply said, DM me. So that is how I found Hustle Man. But what I found after I discovered him and his music is super interesting, right? Because like I stated at the beginning, I have never heard of this guy. You guys have probably never heard of this guy. So how did he get so massive? Well, the answer to that question is pretty simple. It is just a lot of fake followers and fake engagement on his page. Now, you might be wondering, KB, how do you know that it is fake followers and fake engagements that's on his page? Well, because when I was looking into his music catalog, which, by the way, I should state, his music did get better with time and his visuals did get better with time. But as I was looking through his catalog of music to try to discover who this guy was, I started noticing that the accounts that were interacting just didn't seem very legit to me. And I'll give you guys a good example. On this music video right here, Hustle Man the Rapper, Trying, that has 1.1 million views and over 2,000 comments, I started to notice something strange in the comment section. Like, for one, look at all of these accounts right here. Now, there's nothing particularly suspicious about these comments and these profiles other than they just don't look like real accounts. They're all leaving very short comments, right? And I thought that was odd. But as I kept scrolling through the comments, because I had my suspicions about what was going on, I started to notice things like this, where it would seem like 5 or 6 or 7 accounts would all leave the exact same comment, right? And this didn't just happen once, like with this Fire Love for Miami comment. There was other examples like this one, Dat Boy Strapped, or this one that said, I seen you in New Orleans in that truck. Now, at this point, I started to become a little bit skeptical about who I was looking at. So I started to dig a little bit deeper. And what I quickly came to realize was that I was looking into and watching videos from what can only be described as the biggest capper in hip hop. I mean, this man be lying just to lie. It's honestly impressive that he's been able to get away with it for this long without somebody calling him out, or at least documenting everything that's going on, because he has been asked about his followers and his engagement before. In fact, I found this interview from a channel called Nolazine, which is a guy that does interviews in and around the New Orleans area. Shout out to him. He has a pretty good channel, but apparently he interviewed this Hustle Man the Rapper guy on 2 separate occasions. And in the first interview that I clicked on, the very first thing that this dude asks Hustle Man is about his fake engagement.
But we have a lot of people like in the comments, they going off on you saying, you know, if you're a fraud, you're a scammer. How you feel about that?
I mean, I feel like people gonna say what they say. Like people look at me, just they look at my image, my lifestyle, they try to figure out how I live it. And people just come up with all kind of rumors. You know, that's how rumors spread.
Yeah, so there we have it. It's just a rumor. It's just speculation. People are just hating, bruh. Anybody claiming that Hustle Man the Rapper is a capper is just a certified hater.
So, like, you know, they be like, for, you know, just the average person, and they always got something to say about you.
Yeah.
Like the people like, man, if a dude try to sell me followers, like if I saw one of those comments.
I mean, like I said, people like, but I done seen them shit on Instagram. I go through comments as people I never even talked to before. Like, I don't even know these people. People just be, you know.
Did you say anything?
Yeah, they say anything.
Come
I feel like
on
they do it
now,
for
bro.
attention. They do it just for attention, for real. So most people go to parties. They go out every night. They do this, they do that. What I do, I don't go to parties. I sit at home. I work. I try to figure out how I'm gonna make another million. I try to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Like, bro, what people don't know is I rap. Yeah, that's the main thing. But I do all kind of other things. Like I do e-commerce. I do real estate. It's like I would be working for real. I feel like most of that internet's gonna be fake anyway. Like I don't really pay too much attention to it for real.
Right, so the internet is fake. He doesn't pay very much attention to it at all, which for a guy that has 13 million followers, I mean, not focusing on it seems to be the opposite of what you're doing, bro. You've got half the amount of followers as 50 Cent does. So I would say you are definitely focused on it. But look, the fakery and the capping, it gets even worse than that. It's not just about fluffing the social media numbers, because this guy is using the social media numbers that he's fluffing in order to run kind of and I'm going to put this in quotes, scam on the people that actually do find and interact with his page. We'll get to more of that in just a minute. First, I want to go through all of the capping that bro be doing. See, because the problem is so bad that not only is he faking his numbers, he's also faking some of his content. I found this video online of a TMZ interview with him, and I want y'all to watch it real quick.
Hustle Man, it's time for TMZ.
What's going on, TMZ? How y'all doing?
What's going on with you and 6ix9ine, man? We been hearing a lot going on.
Man, 6ix9ine playing. He can't come back to LA. Me and 6ix9ine got a fight coming up real soon. You know what I'm saying?
A fight?
Soon. Yeah, yes sir.
Oh, it's going down.
Yes sir, real soon. Shout out to Money Mayweather's. Shout out to Money Mayweather for sending everything out. I'm gonna hire y'all later though. Thank you.
Gotta make sure they get him driving off. They gotta have him on camera driving away. Bro even turned the wheel the wrong way. Man, you can't make this up. Now, on the surface, that video looks like a legitimate paparazzi ran up on him to figure out, hey, what exactly was going on? Hey, Hustle Man. And he said something about 6ix9ine there. It's because at one point, this Hustle Man guy was trying to manufacture a beef with 6ix9ine when 6ix9ine was popping. And he did that by responding to a post that 6ix9ine had made about Nipsey Hussle. And then he bought himself 20,000 comment likes to try to make the comment stand out. And later on, he will claim that that was his first viral moment. So I guess that's a piece of this story. He was trying to manufacture and fabricate beef between him and Tekashi. But back to the TMZ clip. In that clip, there were several things wrong that I noticed. Okay, for one, this is uploaded on his YouTube channel and it's titled TMZ Rolled Up on Hustle Man, a Rapper in Beverly Hills. That's the first thing that I noticed that was wrong with it. It's uploaded to his page. The next thing that I noticed was the first comment on here says, bro even fakes TMZ. And I ain't gonna lie, faking a TMZ interview is crazy. So I got to wondering, did he fake this TMZ interview? So I hit TMZ.com. I punched in on TMZ.com, Hustle Man the Rapper, and guess what? There are 0 results. So TMZ has never posted this guy, and if they're the ones that shot that video, they didn't release it. He's the only one on earth with a copy of it. But it gets a little worse, because when I went back and watched it for a second time, I noticed that bro is walking out of a vacant building. There is literally a for lease sign on this building that he's walking out of. Bro just found a nook in an alley that he could squeeze in real quick, and then told his homie, hey, record me as I'm coming out so it looks like TMZ. got footage of me, bro. This is mind-blowing behavior. I mean, I guess I can understand the thought process behind wanting to fake a TMZ interview so it looks like you're popping, but I can't for the life of me figure out why somebody would actually do it. Like, this is easily provable as being fabricated. But okay, after I seen these things, I said, you know what? Let me keep digging. Let me keep looking. There is bound to be more here. And there was. Like I said earlier, I noticed that this guy sometimes just caps just to do it. He just gets on camera and lies just to be lying.
If you look at Instagram, you know, if you look like you having lavish life.
Yeah, of course, you know, I'm living. Health as well, so, you know, I be in the gym too.
I ain't never seen you in the gym. I just see you in front of the mansion, in front of the cars.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't never in the gym. You don't post the videos in the gym, huh? Okay.
Yo, the cameraman called him out because he said health is wealth. I be at the gym. And the cameraman said, bro, I ain't never seen you at the gym, bro. Look at him. God dang. And also, look at this fake Louis Vuitton shirt that he's got on. Bro got on the LV shirt and the V not even capitalized, bro. Oh my God. Y'all, I love my job.
And so let's speak about if it's your first, viral, moment. Because we see you have like 1 million followers, so you know.
2 million.
2 million, I'm sorry.
Oh, 2 million. Oh, he's not focused on it. But at the time he had 2 million followers. He said, I seen you got 1 million. Oh, no, I got 2. But remember, he's not focused on that at all. Bro took a deep breath and really had to think about the question, like, how did you go viral? He said, see, that's the thing about faking it till you make it. If you got 13 million followers and you get asked, how did you get there? And you don't have a logical answer for it, bruh. This is how you look.
And so what happened, you know, and you saw these followers come from?
It started when like a few years ago. I remember I had 10K. I went to 60K. I just kept promoting. I used to always travel with my family, so we used to go everywhere. I used to be, you know, shoot music videos, drop the song, just making content, doing whatever I could do to make something. So, and like recently, I went viral recently with some of the videos I posted, some of the content I posted, you know, went viral. I think one video got like 11 million views, so just been going viral with that.
Okay.
Right, bro. But the question was, how did you go viral? And his answer is, oh, I went from 10 to 60K. That's how I went viral. So you went viral for going viral? Come on, bro.
So like, you know, if having 2 million, if having like 2 million Instagram followers, do you actually, generate, a lot of income from that? Like, you know, for like promotion and everything like that?
Yeah, and my Instagram monetized. Instagram pay me, like when I go live and stuff like that, they pay me for content. But like a lot of brands hit me up. A lot of people hit me up for promo. So I mean, it generates funds.
Okay. Yeah, you know, everybody haven't actually reached that, you know, success. So, you know, like everybody know that you monetize.
I mean, like,
Instagram.
Yeah, it generates a lot of funds. Like, it depends on the person, but you can make anywhere from like $50,000 a month, just, you know, chilling.
Man, come on, bro. This man ain't making $50,000 a month off of Instagram, bruh. Or at least I don't think that he is, but he very possibly could be. But I don't think it's because he has 13 million followers and he's monetized when he goes live. No, I think that there is a whole different scheme going on here. In fact, I know that there is a whole different scheme going on here. In that clip, we can hear him say a lot of people want promo, which means that he's not really making the money from posting. He's making the money from shouting people out, giving them promo, which I don't know how good getting posted on a page with 13 million fake followers would do you, but promo. Now, one of the ways that Hustleman the rapper claims that he makes money is through, well, one, rapping, two is through e-commerce, right? He claims to be some type of e-commerce mogul, and I found a lot of cap in his rap with this too. Like, check out this post right here where he said that he made over 100 M's, 100 million, bruh. And then in this post right here, he said, I made 40 M's during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Half of that went to Uncle Sam and the rest went to investments. So according to him, he has made hundreds of millions of dollars, or at least a single solitary 100 million, which I think if he did make 100 million, he will probably be put on a list somewhere of wealthy individuals. But of course, his name is absent from all of those lists. But he hasn't only kept about how much money he's making from his e-commerce business as well. He's also kept about how much he charges to appear for like podcasts and interviews. In fact, he claims that he got paid $250,000 to make an appearance on this podcast called No Fugazi, the No Fugazi podcast, right? And when he posted this, he said, I've made $250,000 to do this podcast, and now I'm dropping my prices to $5K for the first 5 people since it's Black Friday and it's about showing love. Wow, how generous of him to drop his price from $250,000 to $5,000. It's almost like he only said that because he normally couldn't get 5,000, but if people think he was getting $250,000, maybe they'll pay 5,000. And I don't know anybody on the face of God's big green blue earth that would pay this dude that much money to come talk to them, especially considering if you go watch that podcast, it is dry as a Thanksgiving roast. But again, I don't think this is where the majority of his money comes from, because Hustle Man, the rapper, is clearly making some kind of money. He has a ton of pictures of him in penthouses, driving Rolls Royce, driving Lamborghinis, driving all types of cars. And even if he's not buying these cars cashed, he still has to pay probably a pretty hefty fee to rent one of them. A Lamborghini might cost $1,000 for just a couple of hours to rent. So he is making money. The question is, where is he making money? And this leads me into the next portion of this video, which is what I'm going to refer to as the scam. And the whole plot of this is one that we have seen 1,000,000 times by 1,000,000 people online. It's pretty much, look at all the money that I make. Now, if you want to make this same kind of money, all you got to do is come tap in with me, hit my website, buy my course, and I will teach you how to make money too.
What's poppin'? This Hustle Man up and checking in. A lot of people ask me, Hustle Man, how you making money? What all do you do? Well, besides music, I do e-commerce. And like I saw a lot of people how to do e-commerce, you know, making $10,000 to $15,000 a day, depending on the skill set, depending on how fast you learn. Some make $10,000 to $15,000 a week. Y'all trying to make 10 to 20K a day, y'all come tap in right now. I'm gonna show you exactly how it's done. It's guaranteed. Y'all trying to make 10, 15, 20K in one day, y'all come tap in, get y'all right.
I love how it goes up every time. 10, 15, 20, 50.
What's going on? Y'all wanna know how to make 30K? Very fast, very simple. All you gotta do is go ahead to my website, the Hustle Man Academy. And y'all gonna get this course right here, this e-commerce course. Once I get this course, I'll show you how to make $30,000 in less than 24 hours. Let's go. And just to show y'all some more stats, this is actually how much money I done made. $34,000 in just 18 days of the month.
It's a nice car.
What's poppin'? Let's Hustle Man up, check it in. Y'all wanna know how to make 10 to 15K a day, y'all tap in.
Now, I love how every time a new video play right there, he started at like, you want to know how to make 5 to 10,000 a day? The next video, he like, you want to know how to make 10 to 15,000 a day? The next video, you want to know how to make 10, 15, 20? The next video, you want to know how to make 30,000 a day? Like, bro, well, how much is it? If I pay you, how much can I make a day, bro? This seems like a pretty wide range that I could be sitting in. I mean, the whole thing is just kind of ridiculous if you ask me. And I don't really know who on earth would fall for this, but he has given it his best attempt to make it look legit, even going as far as to post reviews that people have made of working with him and making a bunch of money, right? Like this one.
Tap in if you want to learn how to make $10,000 to $15,000 every day off of e-commerce. I tapped in with Hustle Man and he showed me the way. Now I'm trying to show y'all the way. So tap in. If you try to make money like this every day, tap the in. Stop wasting time.
Now that seems like a pretty legitimate review, right? We'll get back to that in just a second. But when I say this guy was promoting the crap out of this course, I mean he was promoting it to the fullest extent, even going as far as to show how much he was actually making by sliding it into a clip that he posted online. And in this clip, he also reveals another way that he seemingly makes money, and that is by charging people to meet with him in the first place.
If y'all trying to learn how to make 10 or 15,000 a day doing e-commerce, I need all y'all to type in. I'm gonna show you how to make generational wealth. I'm gonna show you how to quit your 9-to-5 jobs and make a living from your computer, from your home. All you gotta do is tap in. And look, if y'all in LA or in the surrounding areas, y'all trying to do a mentorship in person, it's 15,000 for y'all to come get up with me in real life. Y'all can take a day with me and I'm gonna show y'all actually how it's done. So if y'all trying to lock in with me, hit me up right now. And this right here, 15. I made this in one day of work. So if y'all trying to learn, I made 74,000 today. Y'all wanna know how to learn? Y'all come type it right now. Make it y'all right.
Now, he didn't zoom in on the screen or anything like that. He just showed a random web page with a number that said 74,000 on it. And he claims that he made that in one day. So it could be 10,000 a day, 15, 20, 30, 70. Who knows? At this point, you might even just get infinite money in one day. If you tap in, if you quit your day job to try to build generational wealth. What a load of crap this is. But again, he went to the fullest extent he could to promote this to actual probably desperate people that really probably needed money, because the people that normally fall for these types of scams are the people that are in desperate need of money. Now, I want to go back just a second. A minute ago, we seen a guy give a testimonial and say, hey, look at all this money. If you want to learn how to make this much money, you got to tap in with the hustle, man, right? Well, in order to kind of, I guess, promote this meet and greet fee that he pitched in the last video, 15,000 to meet him, he posted another video where he had a testimonial from somebody that paid him to meet them. The thing is that this video was posted a complete year after the first video where that guy was like, you gotta tap in with Hustle Man. This video we're about to watch was posted a full year later. So apparently these guys didn't meet until then.
What's poppin'? It's Hustle Man the Rapper checking in. I got my boy Damien here. Let me know what's going on.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame. I'm out here with my man Hustle Man. We out here making moves, investing in e-commerce, making big moves, man. Y'all need to tap in.
Yeah, if y'all want to learn how to do e-commerce, you know, I need all y'all to do is tap my bio and then sign up for the course. You know, I'm going to put y'all on, you know, and me and Damien working. We finna get to it.
Get to it, man.
Now, I don't know how you guys view this, but I would think if you were a super successful motivational coach or whatever you're trying to pitch this as, that you would probably have more than one client that's able to give you a review, right? It's almost like these two might know each other in real life and he's using his homie to try to promote his scam. But I digress from that point. People have called Hustle Man out in the past. People like Bandman Kevo, who went on Instagram one day and posted this. He said, if y'all get an inbox from this creep, he DMing everyone on my page, he will scam you. Be careful. Nobody with 10 million followers will DM you. And I'm not gonna lie, when Bandman Kevo is the person telling you to avoid somebody or you will get scammed, that is a giant red flag, because Bandman Kevo has been in hot water himself for similar behavior. So when the walking red flag throws up a red flag, you know something is definitely wrong. Now, Hustle Man would get wind of this and he would try to defend himself by posting his Coinbase account and its balance online as if that would be proof, and pretty much said, look, bro, I'm not listening to what none of the haters say. I got $34 million in my Bitcoin account.
Look, I'm finna put you on some game, right? Share some. I got $34 million in my Coinbase account. And if I grab my other phones and grab my other laptops and show y'all everything I got, y'all wouldn't even be able to fathom like how the I do what I do. See what I'm saying? I'm only 21. I'm trying to put y'all on game. Y'all starting all the rumors, y'all saying this, saying that, but the proof is here. Like, what y'all want to see, whatever it is, the proof is the proof. Like, And this is one of my accounts. And it's my Coinbase account. I got 3 of these. Like what y'all want to do, like, don't make me post the bank statements of what I spent last year. Like,
okay, so he posts this video with a seemingly $34 million in a Bitcoin account, as if that proves that what he's doing is legit. Now, I'm not saying that bro has never made money in e-commerce. He very well may have made money in e-commerce. I'm not saying that bro has no real followers. He probably does have some real followers, as it's clear that he has some real money. But posting your Coinbase account doesn't really prove anything, bro. It's the internet. It's a computer. It's as simple as opening an inspect console and changing the graph. It's not hard to do. Anybody can do it. So I'm not going to take you posting that as definitive proof that your money is actually in existence somewhere. I could care less if the money is real. What I care more about is the people that are desperate enough to pay you these outrageous prices in order for you to teach them how to build generational wealth. Step number 1 to building generational wealth is do not pay people like this to teach you how to do it, because I promise you, you are not going to learn anything that is worth the money you are going to pay, right? So with all of that laid out and said, let's take a look at the website that he is running to try to convince people to purchase these courses from him, and where he gets what I suspect is the majority of his money from. So this is his website right here. It says, I bring solutions to make life easier for my students. And then he's just got like a selfie picture of himself holding up some money. I'm not going to lie. This looks like just some basic website. I mean, it's very blank other than this picture with his money on there. It's definitely not something that I would trust. But as we scroll down it, we can see that he offers courses, and it starts at $250 and goes all the way up to $5,000. And for $250, he says he'll teach you how to get approved for a $50,000 loan with an LLC. Bro, you can learn this from WikiHow for free in 25 seconds. Then the $500 one says it's an e-commerce mentorship. So he'll give you a pre-built online store, supplier, a bunch of products, the best advertising, 5 to 10K in sales within the first 24 hours, blah, blah, blah. And then he's got this $5,000 package that he calls the Top G package. How original. I wonder if he's a fan of Andrew Tate. Anyways, and in here, he'll teach you how to get a $0 down payment for home buyers, have a credit score of over 750, how auto loans work. You'll learn how to obtain Amex cards. And this is all stuff that you can learn online for free. You do not need to pay $5,000 to be taught this, bro. You can go on YouTube right now and punch any of this in and learn for free. Now, what I found most interesting about this is he says he will set up an online e-commerce store for you. And people do have success in e-commerce doing things like drop shipping. It's not a fraud that people do that. There are legitimate businesses that do that. However, you do not need to pay this guy to do that, because there are whole companies out there that are built. You can literally type in drop shipping and you can find 1 million websites and legitimate companies that will give you a pre-built store, that will pre-populate your store with products. These things exist and they don't cost $500. You can get it done for like $100 at some places online. But what is the benefit for him teaching you how to set up a store and run it? Well, I actually found this video clip right here that explains it perfectly.
What's poppin'? It's Hustle Money. I'm checking it. If y'all don't like it with the e-commerce, y'all tap in right now. I got 5 spots available. I know when I post this story, this go crazy. I'm gonna get 1,000 DMs, but y'all wanna know how to do that shit? We can lock in. Now, I do get 50% of everything the store makes, you know, and you have to put 25% back into the store and you'll get 25% profit. Just do the math on 25% of 10 to 15,000.
25% of 10,000 is $2,500 a month. And that's not really a lot of money, but to somebody that is desperate, that sounds like a lot of money. But it's interesting if you listen to what he says. Not only do you got to pay him to set this store up, which means he'll have access to the back end, I'm sure, he also wants 50% of the profit from it. Not only that, he wants you to put another 25% back into the store, and that's probably to run ads and things like that. Now, I'm not saying that he is completely scamming people by doing this. If he legitimately builds the store, sets the store up, gets it running, maybe even pays for the first couple of ads to be ran, and then you make money and you put 25% back into it, it kind of makes a little bit of sense that he's giving somebody a service. But 50% is crazy. Pretty much what he just said was, I'm going to build the store. I want you to run it. I'm going to keep 50%. You're going to keep 25. And that's if the other 25% even goes back into it. I'm assuming he might have some kind of setup where it's like, I'll make sure the 25% goes back into it. So in reality, what's happening is you're working for 25%. He is making 75% of it at the max if he's pocketing that other 25, but 50% of it at a minimum. So he'll make more money from this endeavor than you will, and he's charging you to even get it going. He is basically making you pay him to be his employee. Now, I don't know what the exact definition of a scam is, but that certainly sounds like one to me. Now, this website gets better because he also offers other things on there, like a 24-hour story post on his fake Instagram account with $250, a custom video promo for $2,500, or you can get him to come on your podcast or interview for a small fee of $10,000, bro. Ain't nobody paying this man that much money to appear on a podcast. That's probably why he hasn't appeared on any except for one. And it's the one that he's got posted right here. Now, this is quite possibly my favorite part of it because he's got this part next with a picture of him and his homies throwing up gang signs in front of a mansion. And it says, "We bring solutions to make life easier for our customers." And my favorite part is down here where it says top-notch support. And it says, "We are simply here for our students. Most of our staff studied at NYU and Harvard University." Yeah, look at this upstanding group of Harvard graduates we got here on the left-hand side of the screen, bruh. This is like the equivalent of when Lil Pump was talking about he graduated from Harvard. Like, this can only be meant as a joke, bruh. And then lastly, on his website, we have a subscription model because of course we do. Everything is a subscription these days, even scams. And he's got a couple of different plans here, one for $49, one for $79, and one for $109. And I'm assuming that this is just to get people on a reoccurring payment so he can soak even more money up from it. Now, like I said, I'm not doubting that he's making money. I do truly believe that Hustle Man is making real money. I just don't like the way that he is making the money. I think he is leveraging these like fake followers in order to convince people he's legit and funnel them into his website so that he can then sell them a course. It's just one of these regular internet guru mogul moves that we see all the time, except for it's coming from like a 20-year-old. Rule number one to getting financial advice, bro: don't take it from a 20-year-old. But yeah, man, that's basically what I got for the video. Y'all got to let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below. Anyways, that's basically it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. As always, it's been fun rocking with y'all, man. I'm out.